All right, guys, out there in Hollow Point land, Mr. Hollow Point coming at you live from the Hollow Point vehicle. Whoa, excuse me. So we're coming out here to my buddy John Yols's house, and we're going to do some shooting. We're going to test the 50 cal. It's a beautiful sunny day, Super Bowl Sunday. So what really counts is the 50 cal Texan, or what I call Black Lightning. So come on along with me. We're going to have some fun. I'll test some more bullets in this nice weather and see what type of trouble we can cause. Let's go ahead and do some shooting. Hey everybody, it's in Hollow Point land. It's a nice warm day. It's in the high 40s. So we're still playing around with the Texan 50, or as I call it, Black Lightning. Trademark, you owe me 25 cents to myself. Got the firmware redone here, and the old ATN had some issues with that. Couldn't record through it the other day when it was cold, so I had to go to the website and check out, the patch and why. Seems to be doing better. So just doing some backup shooting, shooting the 525 grain, playing around, just making sure that everything's copacetic, and waiting for the whole factory setup to come out, which I'm super excited about. Today's Super Bowl Sunday, so you can tell that as amazing as the Super Bowl is, it's not as important as the Texan and the Hollow Point and the pure awesome. So that's what we're going to play with today. So, field goal kickoff. All right. Yeah, I always like sharing is how much of this bullet sticks out. Okay, you see how this slides. This is the 525. I push it right there and it's snug. You see 1, 2, 3, right at like, I don't know, the third ring or the fourth ring from the bottom forward. That's it. That's sticking. That's what's sticking out. The old bullet in, you can see it goes in about 2/3. Safety forwards. It's all set up. Hit the record button. Hey, it's recording now. Hey, don't lose my plastic pieces.
Black Lightning TX2 50 cal.
Okay, fraction high and to the right. But as you guys know, if I can hold a 2-inch group, I'm a happy camper. Bullet in, same spot. Dead center. Oh, I love this gun. I know a lot of 50s are coming down the pipe because that's the newest flavor of the month, 2020. It's going to be the 510, but I'm telling you right now, oh, dead center again. Oh, is this sweet? This is sweet. Let's go down and take a look, guys. Woo! How's the old laser working? And I'm always trying to read the little lines here on the gauge. Bigger gauge, the easier to read. That's a tip from Mr. Hollow Point. I personally don't pay attention to these because I just can't see them with or without glasses. So, big old fat 3-inch, 2-inch gauge on your tank is worth the investment versus squinting all over the place. So we're at 60 yards. Let's go take a 60-yard walk with Mr. Hollow Point. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay, so guys, let's focus in here. This was my setup shot. Got the crosshair sighted up, and then look at this, got some bark coming through from the other side of the stump. That was my first shot you saw, and then shot 2 and shot 3, and then these are my shots from the previous. So I'm loving this. We're at 60 yards right now, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So this would have been my full power at 36 1/4, and then the next 2 shots. So, you know, use your own bit of opinion. For me, this is a kill zone unless you're trying to shoot something directly in the eyeball. Again, I'm a body shot man because that's the reason you got a hollow point. This Texan 50 is awesome. Let's go try something else now. Awesome. And like I said, way up there is where I'm at. So I'll turn this off so we don't have to watch me walking in the mud. Oh, a beautiful day. Lovely plumage. So what else did I bring? All right, we've got the 450 long nose, which is more for those distance guys. Let's see how this is doing. This is the one I'm pretty happy with. You see, I drop in the long nose. That goes in shorter. I mean flusher. So again, I'm not forcing it. There it is. So each bullet seats slightly different. You know, I know I've got lots of big monster bullets, but you know, if you're not shooting like a moose, you know, or Tyrannosaurus. Oh wow, the video's still going. Well, I'm stupid on that. Right, new video. 450 long nose hollow point. Okay, let's see how she's doing. Okay. Dead center. High of the center, high of the bullseye. I mean, where the orange touches the black. Orange is the new black, 2020. Dead center under it, I do believe, unless my dot came loose. 3 shot. All right. He said I'm just tucking these bullets in. I'm not forcing them. As soon as I feel resistance, I stop. The key is to get the same position each time as you load. G. David Tubbs would say, everything identical. Wow, that is sweet. That is so sweet. It is unbelievably sweet. All right. We'll go take a look-see. I better take my dots. Man can't be a man if he don't have his dots. And this thing is so quiet right now out here. I mean, it's not, it is really backyard friendly. Especially when it's somebody else's backyard. I hope to have a setup like this one day before I'm too old to enjoy it. A large rich company would hire me and pack me up and move me where it's warm. I'd love them forever. And my wife is like, why do you want 40 acres? You can't maintain that. It's like, well, I wouldn't be maintaining it. I'd be hunting on it. And I'd have the Mr. Hollow Point Dew Drop In barbecue cookout. So here we go. Now I did say be careful of the dot. That dot was there. Come here, dot. So shot 1, shot 2 or 3. And I think this was 2, and it's retro, and then that was 3, I believe. That is the 450 long nose hollow point. That is sweet. All right, let's put some more dots on. This is the 270. I don't know if I like this yet. This is the 270. Almost all the way in. Doesn't need to be. It's the pressure, the back pressure between here and how snug this is what's making the difference in all this working. Okay? Most of my slugs don't go in all the way, and you can see this one stops, and that's what you want. You want that stop feel. .270 sized. See how this works. These weren't the greatest last time. Okay. Height doesn't mean anything because this is about less than half of the other bullets. You can see him wiggling everywhere, but looks like I'm shooting high, slightly to the left, which is okay as long as I'm grouping that, and that's what I want. Was me, as you can see. That is pretty darn impressive. Okay, let's go take another look-see up close. So this was the 270. I got my new sizing dies in, and I've got this baby tightened up. And I was really impressed with this. It surprised me. And I'll show you why. Now granted, 270 versus 525 is a huge drop in weight, or increase in weight, whichever way you're going. So again, as I tell you, I don't care about where it's at as long as the grouping is tight. So shots 1, 2, and 3 were right there, and there's number 4, which, as you saw in the scope, I was all over the place. But this is a tight group, and I think the 270 is close to 1,000 feet a second. I have to go back and look at my notes, but that bullet is screaming. So I am really excited about that. That would definitely open up a deer, you know, a deer in a heartbeat. Again, that is, I should put the tape gun on that because that's really not going to hold. That was really some excellent work there with the 270. I was surprised. Got more bullet weights coming in, guys, for this 50. This is 2020 hunting season. Is going to be a whole new world. All right, guys. How about we do some ballistic gel at about 60 yards? Give that a shot. Hopefully I don't knock it into the mud. Let's see what happens. So, okay, so this is 60 yards with the 5.25. Oh, good shot. I can see through here. I can see it sideways. At least it didn't fall off. Excellent. Let's go check it out. That was it.
Yeah, it hit it.
Wow. Ballistic gel. So, here it is. That's at least 12 inches out of 16. And you saw that 60 yards, no trick photography, no Photoshop editing, no, feel like I'm at the dentist here, no spanking the monkey here. This is, come here you. Ooh, there's a blood blister. Well, no playing nice. Give up your secrets. There we go. Whoo! That is an excellent mushroom job. That 525 grain. There you see it, guys. No fake news. See the distance. 60 yards, foot-pounds is phenomenal coming out of this 50 cal Texan. Black lightning. Alright, so this is the old zoom. So as you can see, the 540, as you saw in the video, went all the way through the ballistic gel and hit the big wooden stump that we had behind there as a backstop and mushroomed out pretty decent. I mean, considering that it's a long nose pointy hollow point, I'm really impressed on what it does. And of course the 525 does this usual portobello mushroom job. Very, very nice. Very nice. Black Lightning TX2 50 cal. So, just to reiterate the speeds and the testing on the slugs we were shooting. 710 foot-pounds, 800 plus feet a second with the 450. Just excellent, zooming along. 720 foot-pounds of energy in the high 700 feet a second with the 525. And you can see how that hit in the ballistic gel. There is nothing in North America that this 50 cal cannot drop. We finished up with the ballistic gel and super impressed. Really penetrated that block well. 60 yards, nothing up close. So you can see A lot of the shooting I do indoors at 15 yards, you're mimicking at 60. I'm not making this up. I'm not sitting there greasing the lube or greasing the pig or greasing the fastball, you know, in the crooked sports. Okay? This is real hollow point in ballistic gel at 60 yards. Okay? I don't know how else to make it any more real to prove to you that what I make works. Pure awesome, 100% test proven. You can't beat playing with silicone. Black Lightning. The 50 cal Texan is out there. Had a great time with this. Shot, 3 different bullets. Testing them out, working the back pressure. Left the power dial where it was. Having a great time. Had to rerun the version software in this because it wasn't working right. It was goofing up. So far, it seems to be working fine. The gun worked flawlessly. I try to show you how the bullet placement is. Just get it in there where it's snug. No matter what bullet you're shooting, load it the same way every time. And you're not going to go wrong. You'll be able to tighten your accuracy. As you've seen on the 270s, they were grouping tight up here, which was fine because I was sighted in for the bigger 5 1/4, which grouped down here. Remember, it's not where they are, it's where they're grouping with what you've sighted in. I could easily move the scope sight, crosshairs, over for the 270s. So, depending upon what you're shooting, just make your gun as sighted in for that. But I like to shoot big lead, more impact into the chest cavity, making sure that animal goes the least amount of feet, find it as soon as possible. Thanking Texan, as always, for making an awesome product. Black Lightning here is excellent, and I can't wait to start seeing production guns rolling out of the factory. Thanks for watching. Any questions, email me, give me a phone call, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that goofy stuff that they tell you in all the videos on YouTube. Anything else, I'll get back to you later. Black Lightning TX2 50 cal.